Nobody has joined as of now, so I will just wait for like 5 minutes, and if people start to join, then that's good. But if not, I will probably end the stream. I have got a lot of emails and stuff, so yeah, I need to get back to work soon today. But yeah, if you have joined the live stream, if you can hear me, do let me know. But I don't think anybody has joined as of now, so yeah, I will wait for another 5 minutes, and I'll see if somebody is joining. Or if you have joined the live stream and if you can hear me, just let me know in the chat. Hello Rahul, how are you? Good to hear that. Yeah, so do let me know if you have any questions. I'm also doing good. It's just quite a lot of things are going on because in a month or so I'll be moving out of this place, so I am dealing with this application process for next house, and also a lot of things are being set up in the office as well, so there's a lot of things in that regard as well, so there are a lot of things going on around, so I'm quite busy, so yeah, just that, but it's all good. So yeah, we will wait for some more time and let's see if people are joining. In the meantime, if you have anything you can ask in the chat, so that's there. Hello Sanjay, how are you? Hi Bojit, I hope you all are doing good. I'm doing good, just a little bit busy. By the way, I had recently posted a poll in the community section where uh, I asked what is the most difficult part for you guys in data science, so programming or maths. So yeah, if you haven't participated in that poll, just go to the community section and choose whatever option you feel is more complicated for you, because I am thinking to make videos related to either programming or maths. But the thing is, there are a lot of different tutorials for programming. It's just they lack quite a lot of practical stuff. They tell you how the syntax work and how the variables are, but they don't tell you where you can actually practice stuff. So I wanted to make that as well, but also I saw a lot of people are struggling with maths, and also there isn't one place where you can just go and learn maths for data science. There are a lot of different resources, but then you'll have to collect from various places. So I was thinking to create that kind of playlist as well, but the thing is, I'm quite busy right now. But I will, once my job will become a little bit more day-to-day kind of thing, because right now most of the setup part is going on, so sometimes it requires a lot of input, sometimes it's not. So once it will become more normal, then I will probably uh, start making videos related to maths or stats as well. So yeah, we have few questions, so I will start taking these questions in the chat. I am pure commerce background, but in data analytics for 11 years. But can I get good college in data science in the UK? Yes, definitely. You have data related experience, that to 11 years, which is quite a lot. So that's a good amount of experience, and you can easily get into any of the top Russell Group universities if you have the budget for that. So, yeah, definitely try to get into some of the best universities. Could you say about holidays during masters? So you get, obviously Saturday Sundays are there, and there will be some bank holidays, but the major chunk of holidays that you get will be from after semester breaks, or so it can be from December. It can be in December because there will be Christmas. So you will get during Christmas and then during Easter. So it will be in April, I guess. So that's where you get major chunk of holidays. And if you want to do part-time jobs, and if that's what you're looking for in the holidays, you can take a letter from the university, and in those gaps or in those holidays you can work full time as well, which is 40 hours a week. Best universities for masters in AI below 20 lakh. So the thing is, mm, almost all the universities which are providing AI courses, they are mostly providing courses where you can build AI related solutions or solution using AI, so automating stuff. But they are not getting too much into technical stuff. By technical, I mean is they are not teaching the machine learning part. They are too much focused on deep learning part. So if you are someone who is very new to machine learning, I would suggest go for data science courses rather than AI courses. But if you still want to go for AI, that's totally up to you. And to name some of the universities, it could be East Anglia University, and there are some, no, not East Anglia University, but I think it's Anglia Ruskin University, I guess. Yeah. So it has a fees less than 20 lakh that you can look into. And I have made, uh, I had made a list, but that list is not with me right now. So what I will do is I'm planning to make a video on that. But the thing is, I am personally not satisfied with most of the universities, whatever they are offering in the AI course. But if somebody wants to go for AI and if that is what they're looking for, I can do a video. But yeah, I will probably, uh, I'll probably make a list of it. How is job market in recent times? So again, most of the bigger companies, they are avoiding to hire people mainly because they already have too many people, and they tend to hire more than what they need. So when something like this recession or inflation comes, they start firing people, so that's the bad thing. So most of the bigger companies probably won't hire, but still there are a lot of jobs out there, but again the competition is also very high. So that is what I can say about job market right now. Which is better, data science or data engineering? So data engineering comes under data science umbrella. So if you want to stick to big data technologies and maybe cloud infrastructure and things like that, I think data engineering is for you. But if you uh, want to know about everything, let's say data analytics, data engineering, data, I mean, feature engineering, and machine learning, deep learning, deployment part, which is MLOps. So if you want to focus on everything and if you want to learn the full pipeline, I think data science is the way to go for. Generally speaking, in terms of salary, I think you can get equal amount of salary in either of these. Data science has a little bit more options because you might be well familiar with data analytics, machine learning as well, and data engineering as well. So you can apply to any of the roles. But if you mainly focus on just data engineering technologies, um, you will have to apply to the jobs which will be related to data engineering. So yeah, that's there. Can students work more than 40 hours during sem break? No, you can. You can't. So 40 hours is the maximum number of hours that you can work per week during semester breaks. How is the data science master's course in University of Manchester and University of Glasgow? They do have pretty good course content. So yeah, and also in terms of location, they both are major locations. So they are good. I had applied to Glasgow as well, and I had offer, but the thing is, it was on an expensive side, so I had to uh, go for Newcastle University, and not just because of expense. It also, I mean, Newcastle University was also providing a lot of uh, modules or a lot of things which Glasgow didn't have, like mm, the projects which we did as part of Newcastle University. It was in collaboration with some of the uh, market leaders or in collaboration with industry. So that is what we did, but I didn't get to know that if Glasgow is providing something like that. So that was the reason why I didn't choose. But if we solely talk about the course content and the location, it is a really good university, and same goes for Manchester as well. So they are really good universities, very reputed. Course content is awesome. So if you are interested in either of the universities, and if you choose any of the universities, you will be fine with that, and you won't regret that. What about Germany and Sweden countries for masters in AI data science, and what is the scope of opportunities in the field of AI and data science over these countries? So yeah, I was looking into the job market for both of these countries, and I saw there are a lot of openings in both the countries. So you can definitely, and also one thing that I noticed was maybe the competition is not too high as compared to UK or any other English speaking countries, because when I saw the job opening, the job posting was live for, let's say, a week, and only 70 people had applied for that. And here in the UK, if the job posting is live for, let's say, one day, more than 100 people will apply to that job. So it was like that, and there were lots and lots of openings. So I think uh, if you have the skills, and if you are relevant in the market, I think, and you have a good portfolio, so I think it will be fine. You will be able to find something. So yeah, that's there. I'm still getting a lot of emails. Hmm. University of Hull is nice. Last time when I checked their course content, I think their course content was good. I still don't have the list, but yeah, I think the university is good. I will still have to look into the course content again because I don't remember exactly. So what I will do is I will just make a note of it, and I will let you know in the comment section, because on daily basis I look into a lot of different universities, and it's just too hard for me to remember everything. So I will just make a note of it. University of Hull for data science, I guess. And also today I have uh, one-to-one meeting for some of the members of the channel. So yeah, I have prepared a bit for that, and I need to still look into some of the universities that they wanted my opinion on. So yeah, I need to prepare for that. There's a lot of things going on. But yeah, I will let you know in the comment section once the live stream is over. I have strengthened my profile, have completed all the documents requirements, but am getting confused with the university shortlisting. Can I share my profile with you on LinkedIn, and you can share your suggestions? Yeah, sure, Rohan, you can do that. I will try to look into it. I'm coming in Jan intake in Hull, so you must be having the offer for the university. So yeah, I will let you know in the comment section right after this live stream. How to prepare for logic thinking. So several things that you can do is uh, you can maybe work on aptitude, but the thing is, if we even we know that how to solve a particular problem mathematically, and when we try to code it, we don't feel that comfortable to do it. So if you are struggling with logic building or logical thinking in terms of programming, you can go to lead code and solve problems. So if you solve at least 50-60 problems, I think after that you will be very comfortable with the programming language that you are using, and also you will come across a lot of different use cases how to tackle them. So lead code is a very great platform where you can solve different problems, and you can build your logical thinking that way. So if that's what you were asking, I hope that is clear. But if that is not what you were asking, do let me in the chat. I will let you know. MacBook 2 for data science. uh, See, nowadays we have Google Colab and things like that. So if you are just getting into data science and if you are learning stuff, I don't think you need to spend so much money on your laptop. But if you are someone who knows data science concepts, and if you want to work on your own project, or if you have some idea, if you want to work on that, then maybe you can buy expensive laptop. So that is what I would suggest. So to learn stuff, I think Google Colab is the best free resource. And if you are not comfortable with Google Colab, I have a video explaining about how to use Google Colab. You can watch that video. You can also try Kaggle kernel. So that is also a free resource where you can train your models and things like that. So if you are training multiple models, you can run one on Google Colab, you can run other on Kaggle kernel. So that way you can distribute your work. So you don't really need to spend that much in data science. But if you really want to buy, uh, up until machine learning, I think you should be fine with Mac. And now I think whatever Mac M1 and M2, they are good with deep learning as well. They have got good support for GPU as well. So yeah, I think that should be fine. I have a gap of 5 years, out of which 1.5 year gap and itna and 3.5 year work experience. Can I get seat for MSc in England and AI or data science course? So you have 3.5 years of experience, right? So yeah, that's fine. It's not like you have full 5 years gap where you didn't do anything. So it's not like that. You have 3.5 years of experience, which is good, and experience always counts. So yes, you do have chance of getting uh, admit in good universities if your experience is relevant, then well and good. But if your 3.5 years experience is in some other domain, I would suggest doing learning at least programming, and maybe you can have Udemy certificate just to show the universities that yes, uh, you have programming knowledge. And if you want to work on some of the data science projects like minor projects like iris dataset or house price prediction, things like that, so you will have classification and regression problem as well under your belt. So yeah, you can show those in your SOP, and you will have good chance of getting an admit from the universities. How's the workload during studying, and how's the examination system there? So, examination system is very different here. It's not like you, I mean, at least in my university, we didn't have any type of exams. We were evaluated purely based on the projects or the assignments that we were doing. So, it's like whenever there will be a new module, after a week or so, they will provide you the project or the assignment, and you will have to work on it. And you will have to submit your code and report. So, you will be assessed based on that, so which was really good. I think I personally feel uh, this way of evaluation or this way of testing students' capabilities or knowledge is much better than conducting an exam. So that's there. And workload during study is like you will at least have 10 to 15 hours per week classes. That's all, not more than that. I'm not including labs. So labs are like you can go there, you can work on your assignments. If you have any queries, you can always ask your professors. So in some universities it's mandatory to attend those labs, in some universities it's not. So yeah, that's there. So in my opinion, I think workload is not too much, but for someone who is very new to data science, they will have to put in a lot of effort because also the course is for just 1 year. So they are covering a lot of different things in just 1 year. So you will have to put extra effort from your side, and you can't really just rely on lectures and materials that they are providing. So yeah, that's there. Thanks for the advice. Also, how is the work culture like there? I mean, the projects you work on and the people you work with. I would say it's good. And the if you are asking about the projects that I did as part of my masters, all were very practical projects. It was not like some toy data set and which does not have any use case in the real world. So it was not like that. All problems were really good, and I really liked working on those projects. And also the people around here in the work environment and also in academic environment, people are really good. They always are willing to help you whatever help you want, and they try to support you as much as they can. So yeah, I am enjoying it so far here. That's what I'm asking. Lead code, is that right? Yes, lead code is the platform where you can go and practice programming. How select domain in data science project, or how to explore different domains and get to know which suits me. So yeah, like you correctly mentioned, it sometimes get really hard to know which data science domain you should pick because there are a lot of different things in data science. So in machine learning alone, there are different type of problem. Do you want to stick to traditional tabular type of data, or do you want to move towards computer vision or natural language processing? So it will only come to you, or you will only know which one do you like is by working on those things. So and the good thing about masters is they give you exposure to everything. So in a masters, you will start with data visualization. So try to put your 100% in that and see if you are liking that. Then you will move on to data analytics. Then there also you will be working on different projects and see if you are enjoying data, analyzing the data and getting insights from it, and what type of value you can extract from the data. So if you like that, you can move to data analytics, and then you will also do little bit of data engineering where you will be extracting data from the database and then manipulating the data so that you can train your machine learning models on that. So you will be going through a lot of different stages in the master's program. So it's a good place to explore everything. But if you feel like your masters is not giving you exposure to certain things, that's where your personal projects come into picture. So whatever personal project that you do, it should be something which is not being covered in your masters. So that way you will get exposure to a lot of different stuff, and then only you will be able to know which one suits you the most. Because the thing is, uh, you can watch a lot of YouTube tutorials or YouTube videos how to do a certain problem, but if you don't work on those projects by yourself, you won't know exactly what you are doing in that, and is it for you or not. So yeah, it's important to try different stuff and see which one suits the best for you. I am 30 and have BPO experience of 6 years, but I am above average in coding. Apart from Udemy, how can I add value to my SOP? Any other quick certification that can I complete? Um, I think Udemy is the quickest place to do that without having to spend too much money. And also, it's not uh, just about certification, because when you take some course, it's important that you extract something out of it. And it's not like just, I mean, on Udemy, if you want to get a certificate, it's so easy. Just take a course. There you will see a lot of different boxes. Just go click mark as complete, mark as complete, and you will be able to get certificate in just one day. But that's not what the courses are for. And but there are some courses where you will have assignments built in the course, so you can't really tick those boxes. So you will actually have to work on those assignments, and then only you will be able to get the certificate. So that's there, and I think that's a good thing, because you will be working on some projects. And also you will, what I suggest you is, when you are working on a project which is there in Udemy, put those projects on the GitHub. And when you are writing a SOP, you can always mention your GitHub profile there. So if a professor wants to go and check your GitHub profile, they will know that yes, you have actually worked on stuff, and it's not like you are just doing certification and putting those certificates in your SOP. So that's what I would suggest. Udemy is the best place. But also, if you don't want to spend anything, you can learn everything for free on YouTube, and you can work on those projects. And again, you can put them on your GitHub and share the details in your SOP. So that is again something which helps building your profile. And also, as part of your master's application, you will be submitting a resume. So in resume, you can mention all your profile, whatever you have built, whatever projects you have done. So these are some of the things which you can do to boost your profile. When will office tour video out? I don't know if I'm allowed to do that, but yeah, I will see if I can do, because the thing is, whatever we are working with is quite sensitive. So I'm not sure uh, will they allow, but I think it should be fine. So yeah, I will see. When I will get some time, I will do that. And I have also got requests for the house tour, so I have made a video, so I will post that on the other channel which I have created with my friend, because I can't really handle both, I mean, two channels side by side. So that's why I asked my friend whether I can uh, put these videos on her channel, or the channel which we have created together. So yeah, that's what we will post. Right now, there is nothing on that channel. So what we will do is, yeah, so I will just leave the link into the description if you just want to check out. I mean, there's nothing on the channel, just some short videos. So yeah, I will post these kind of videos there, because these are not technical stuff, and these are not related to data science like the house tour and the office tour. So that's why I want to keep the that kind of content separately. So yeah, I will post those kind of videos soon on those channels. uh, how did you land a job in the UK after your masters? So I applied to a lot of openings. So I applied for like 250 jobs alone on LinkedIn, and maybe some uh, on other platforms. So yeah, I applied to quite a lot of jobs, and I was also reading about how many jobs you should apply to get a job and things like that. So I read in a lot of different articles, like a rule of thumb is, if you have not applied for at least 500 jobs, you have not applied enough. So that's the key. to find a job. You have to apply to as many jobs as you can. And I also talked to one of my friends. She used to apply for at least 50 to 60 jobs every day. So that also tells you that there are a lot of jobs, so that is a good thing. And also it's not that easy, like you apply for 10 jobs and you get a job, so it's not like that. So you have to keep applying, and eventually you will find something. But also it's important that you work on your technical and communication skills, because those are very important. Sometimes we just think like, okay, technical skills are the ones that we need to focus on, and we don't really need to focus on communication skills. But that's not the case. You have to focus on your communication skills as well. Could you say difference between R and Python? I have a video explaining about a difference between R and Python, so yeah, do check out that video. uh, Please don't forget to make a video about your universities too as soon as possible. I will try, because the thing is, it's not easy to make universities video, because the thing is, it takes quite a lot of time to research. And what I can do is I can just simply go on Google and I will search for universities for MSc AI in the UK. It will give me some university and I will just make a video. But that's not what I do on the channel. I actually go to all the universities. I read about them, like the whole course page, and I see the course content. And that's how I make videos, because I don't want to provide false information on the channel, because it's not good for you at all. So yeah, that's why it takes some time to make these kind of videos. But yeah, I will try to make a video. It's just uh, I don't have much time. Like in the past week, I tried extracting some time, and I made some of the most requested videos. And still, when I after uploading, I saw uh, there wasn't a good response to all those videos. I didn't see many people uh, watching those videos. So it's like, when I when I make a video which I personally feel like will help people, and those videos usually do very well. But when I get a request to this video, and even if one person asks for some video, I do those kind of videos. So, and in the past, whatever videos I have done, like past 5 6 videos, they were asked by people, so I made those videos. But the thing is, they haven't got good response, so that's there. But yeah, I will try to do a video as soon as possible. But again, it totally depends on the workload that I will have, and also I'm moving from this place to another place. So yeah, that is also there. When will you move to London? So I will not be moving to London anytime soon, because my job is in Newcastle itself. So yeah, I won't be moving to London anytime soon. I'm doing good, Komal. How are you? I hope you are also doing good. About September 23 intake is opened or not? Most of the universities have started taking application for September 23 intake. So yeah, you should already start to apply to whichever universities you are interested in, because the sooner you apply, better will be the chances of getting an admit. What is the average salary for data scientists or ML engineers? So again, I have a video on my channel. You can watch that video, because it totally depends on the location and also on your experience. So yeah, do check out that video. You will get a very good information from that video. Do you recommend taking full length course like data science course of Google in Coursera, or is it good to take specific topic? Uh, so it depends. So the thing is, you also want to explore everything. So I'm assuming that you are still not sure what you want to go in depth in. So at this point, I think it's better to go with a course which covers everything, where you will explore a lot of different stuff. But now also you will be a part of master's program, so there you will already be covering a lot of different stuff. So I wouldn't suggest taking a course until you are very sure what you want to go in. So let's say by the maybe during a course you felt like, okay, I want to go in depth on computer vision, let's say. So you can maybe pick a course which is covering computer vision, because that way you will be able to get more out of a particular course. Because if you take a very generic course, you will be covering everything whatever you will learn as part of your masters. So that's what I would suggest. First, get to know what you want to get specialized in, and once you have made your mind, then you can take a course uh, very specific to that particular domain. For computer science, what will be programming language where I am proficient at? Yeah, Java is a good place because Java is the most popular programming language for most of the application development. But if you want to go towards, let's say, web development, I think Mean or Mern stack is looking pretty popular right now. So, along with Java, if you can learn those kind of things, I think that should be good for you. What do you suggest pros and cons for UK versus US? Mm, Again, I have a video about UK versus US on my channel, but that is more towards whether you should come to UK right now or not. So that is there. But things which I haven't discussed in that video, I will just talk about that right now. So US has a course for 2 years, so it is good for people who want more time to learn stuff, and they wanna pace their course a little bit slower. But in the UK, the course is for 1 year, so you have to learn things in a very faster way, and then you have to give lot of personal time in the course. So that is there. I think in US the evaluation is again done with a mix of exams and practical projects, so that is there. In the UK also, some universities likes to conduct exam, but most of the universities have evaluation purely based on the projects that you do, so it's very practical. Those are the things, and I think it's hard to get PR in US as compared to UK. Having said that, it's not that easy to get PR in the UK as well. So if PR is something which you are looking for, I think Canada is probably the best place. So that's there. What else? Geographical location or the cultural stuff, it's very subjective. You might like US culture, you might not like UK culture. So it's totally dependent on you what you prefer. So these are some of the things, and also in terms of salary, uh, US probably pays more as compared to UK, so that's there. But then you end up spending a lot on your medical expenses, so that's there. So yeah, these are some of the differences. I hope this will help you uh, make your decision. Hey, have been following your videos. Thank you so much. I hope these videos are being helpful. I just started, as you guessed, trying my best trying my best explore everything that I can do to be ahead as a student in my course, but I need to find a way. I'm scared of Python and ML, which haven't started yet. So yeah, I mean, I totally understand the feeling when you are very new and when you want to learn something, you get that kind of feeling. So it's totally normal. So you don't really have to worry about that. And yeah, if you want to, I mean, if you want to wait for the modules to get started, I think they start these kind of modules in second semester. So if you want to wait, you can definitely wait. Or what you can do is you can just go on YouTube. You can search for uh, simple machine learning projects, so you can maybe work on those kind of projects. Or what you can do is you can just go to my GitHub page. I have already done machine learning projects as part of my master, so you can download those projects and try to run at your end and see how the code is performing. And I also have report for all those projects, so if you are stuck somewhere, you can always read through the report if you like. And if you still have some queries, you can always ping me on LinkedIn, so I can help you there as well. So those kind of things you can do. And if you do these things, and when the module like machine learning and deep learning will come, you will be able to make more sense out of it. So that is there. But what I would also suggest you is whatever modules that you have covered as of now, let's say data analytics, and if you are still not confident in those kind of modules, I would suggest first try to do more side projects in those modules and see if that's what you like, and if now you are more comfortable with that. And then you should move on to further things, because when you go for interviews, it's not like, let's say you applied for data science interviews, and they will be testing you on a lot of different stuff. They might give you the whole project to do at your end, and then you have to make a presentation. If you want to know uh, what all different types of interview processes are there, I have made a video. It might be ultimate guide to data science interviews, I think, or yeah, something like that on my channel. So I have posted that video recently, so yeah, do check out that video. In that video, I discussed about what all different stages are there in a data science interview process, so that will give you an idea what you need to prepare. But then it's important that you first get good hold over the modules which are covered, and then in December you will get a good amount of holidays, so you can work on the modules which will be in the second semester or machine learning projects in that holiday. At this point, just focus on your projects as part of your masters, and also on the modules that they are still covering. So yeah, that's how you will be fine. So don't really need to be scared or something. I know that feeling, but yeah, you will be fine. Suggest MS fields after web development experience other than AIDS ML. Hmm, as a software developer, yes, that's a good thing that you could do, because you have a web development experience. So yeah, if you want to do masters, I think computer science or advanced computer science would be a great place to do that. And so yeah, I think MS in computer science or advanced computer science should be a good place to move further if you want to do that. Yeah, would be great if you could guide me in making a better choice. I am from non VS stream, and have just joined Accenture this month, and I'm interested in data science. Yeah, sure. So you have joined Accenture, and I think you might be in your training at this point. So uh, first of all, I think you should focus on the training that they give, and it's very random what kind of project you will get. But if you can get into data related project, I think that would be a very good way to uh, start your career. So try to do good in your training, and then also try to get a project in data industry. So it could be related to big data, it could be related to data science, it could be related to machine learning. So that kind of project, if you are able to get that kind of thing, I think you should be fine. But if not, then you can start learning Python programming. And I think as part of their training, they probably teach Python. I don't remember exactly because some of my friends uh, did start their career in Accenture. So yeah, I don't remember now, but yeah, if they're teaching Python, well and good. If not, then after your training, once you get a project, you can start learning Python programming. You can also learn R, but in the industry, most of the companies are using Python these days. So yeah, uh, try to learn Python after that. So at this point, you don't really have to rush. Focus on your training. Try to do better in your training and try to get into data related projects. How to get jobs for a fresher with no experience as data scientist, as most of them are asking for experience. Yes, that's true. Um, Now the thing is, it all depends on the kind of projects that you have done and the portfolio that you have. Apart from that, you can't really show anything else because you don't have experience. So you have to have a, what you can do is, rather than having a static portfolio, whatever projects that you are doing, try to make a proper web API of it and try to host it so that it's a working model where you can actually, where the clients can actually go and interact with your model. So maybe you can have a, let's say you created a spam classifier, okay? So you may make a web UI where you enter the whole text from an email and then click on predict, and it will give you an output. Is it a spam or not? So if you work on this, is just a very basic project that I'm saying, but you can work on little complex projects and maybe object detection and things like that, and have a proper web UI, and that will give you a very good upper hand over other people. So yeah, that is something that you can do. Should I go for full-time masters after 1 year, as I will be needing scholarships, or doing any full stack data science boot camp along with my job? Um, so it depends what you actually want. So the thing is, if you want to maybe come to UK, or if you want to go outside India and then look for job, it's currently kind of hard to find a job outside India. So I think masters is the only way to do so. uh, and there are a lot of universities, they do provide scholarships, so that's there. But if you are fine in working in India or in the home country, I think full stack data science boot camps are the way to go for. And you don't really have to spend too much money on those kind of courses. I think iNeuron has a very good course for full stack data science. You can join that, and I think it's not too expensive, 17, 18,000, I guess. Last time when I checked, I don't know what's the current uh, price that they're offering at, but yeah, you can take those kind of jobs depending on your need. What statistics questions are asked in an interview? What is your experience? What questions did they? So most of the time when they ask statistics question, they usually ask based on different distributions. So they might ask you the properties of normal distribution. They might ask you the properties. Not exactly. They won't ask you tell me the properties of normal distribution. They will give you a problem, and in the data will probably have a normal distribution, and they will ask you to analyze confidence interval and things like that. And they also ask questions like hypothesis testing. So yeah, they will give you, there are two samples and they give medicine 1 to 1, medicine 2 to the other sample, and they want to test which medicine is more effective. So you can apply hypothesis testing in here. p values, e values, things like that. So yeah, those are the most common type of questions that they usually ask in statistics. Hey, I am an incoming student at the University of Nottingham in September 23. Can you suggest how much and what tools should I learn before reaching there? So again, I have a dedicated video about this. If you search for prerequisites for masters in the UK, programming Cradle, if you just add programming Cradle and that, I think you will be able to find that video. So I have discussed everything in that video. Thank you. I am taking postgrad program only for 6 months, so there is a time constraint. Also, a lot of new things to cover. Yeah, I understand that it can be hard to uh, cover other things apart from what you are covering in the course. So that's there, but again, I think for now, I think the best thing that you should do is focus on the course as much as you can and try to learn at least 70 to 80% whatever is being covered in the program. I think after that you will have pretty good uh, understanding of what you actually want to do. So yeah, I would say focus on the course at for this for now, I think. Yeah. In which domain did you specialize and working right now, computer vision or NLP? None of them. So yeah, I worked on a lot of different type of projects. I worked with NLP. I worked with computer vision. I worked with tabular data. So I had knowledge and experience for other type of thing as well. But the current job where I'm working, it's mainly related to tabular data. So it's not computer vision. It's not NLP. But yeah, we have different products, so maybe in the future we will be dealing with computer vision and natural language processing. So that's it, but right now I'm working on tabular data, and it's highly imbalanced, so we need to do that, those kind of things. And yeah, like I told you, I worked on almost all type of projects before getting into something, because I personally like machine learning and deep learning part of data science. So I worked on a lot of different use cases. So yeah, that's there. I don't really have one thing that I want to do, which is computer vision or natural language processing. I can do any type of problem. I have interest in all type of problems as long as it is related to machine learning or deep learning. So yeah, that's just my preference. For MSc computer science, I think Java is the most popular language. So I think you are on the right path. So yeah. Uh, ADA project idea. So one project, I mean, you can do any kind of project. So I already have one project which I did using R programming language. But the thing is, um, you won't have access to that particular data, so you can't replicate that project. But you can get some idea how that project was in and what all things that you can do. Uh, but yeah, if I have to give you some idea, you can go to Kaggle and you can search for data sets like sales data set, or you can um, maybe you can search for health sector data set like a patient data or something like that. And then you can uh, maybe look into the data and do preliminary EDA. Preliminary EDA What I mean by preliminary EDA is that see what all columns they have, what is the meaning of each column, and what information you can actually extract from those kind of data, and then try to formulate certain question, at least 3 or 4 questions. So let's say you downloaded sales data, and you want to answer questions like what are my targeted audience, and in which region my products are doing good, what are the most important features of my product which I can improve to increase my sales even more. So those are some of the questions that you can ask yourself, and then try to answer those questions using your visualizations, so or the analysis that you will do. So these kind of projects that you can do as part of your EDA. Programming languages to learn before doing masters in data analytics: Python or R. I think those should be the safer options. Do they ask do they ask Excel questions in interview? For me, they did, but for some of the roles which I saw related to data analytics, there they had mentioned Excel, so they might ask you questions based on Excel as well. By the way, if you are finding this live stream to be helpful, do give it a thumbs up, because that way I know that this you guys are finding these kind of sessions to be helpful, and I take out time from my schedule, and I do these kind of live streams. So yeah, do give it a thumbs up. Please share some interview questions, the tricky ones. The tricky ones usually come from statistics, like I told you in the stream, some of the questions, and mm, also sometimes they ask questions like which are kind of tricky, which will be related to machine learning algorithms. So they might ask you, you train two models, one is linear regression model, or and the other one is tree based model, and your data set which you have has range from 100 to 200 data points. So when you have trained your model, you have deployed your model, and when you pass in some information, and in that a data point comes with a value which is more than 200, let's say 250, how your model will be affected, uh, both linear model or the tree based model. So these kind of questions they ask. If I have to make a video, I can make a video on this as well. So yeah, but this is just one question, and also like I talked earlier in this live stream about a statistics question. So yeah, these kind of questions they usually ask, and they usually don't ask questions directly. They will ask, maybe you know hypothesis testing, but they won't ask you what is hypothesis testing. They will give you a use case where you will have to apply hypothesis testing. So that's what. Some university in UK provide industry slash professional practice along with masters. Do this help in jobs? Is with worth taking this course? uh, I already have a video explaining about placement here, so do check out that video. But if you are a fresher, and if you don't have any experience, for people in the initial stages of their career, I think for them, placement year is a good option, because you will be part of your university and you will also be working full time in some company. So it's a good way to gain experience. So yeah, for those people it's good, but for people who have experience, they don't really need placement here. So yeah, that's there. And we're about to reach 1 hour, so I will be ending this stream today, because I have a lot of things to get on top of today. So yeah, that's there. But yeah, I think I have answered most of the questions today, and I hope you guys found this stream to be helpful. And yes, I will do a video about some of the data science questions. So I hope that video will help you. So yeah, I will see you guys again next week, Saturday, 12 p.m. GMT, because as per British summer time, it will be 1 p.m. So yeah, so now it is because of this daylight saving thing, time has changed. So now it's 12 p.m. GMT. So I hope to see you guys next week again. It's always fun to talk to you guys like this, and I always uh, prefer to help as much as I could. So yeah, thank you so much, and hope to see you guys next week again. Bye. Have a great weekend. Thanks for streaming, Roshan. Take care, guys. Yeah. So I will just end the stream now.